Hi, it's time to do my April wrap up. I completed 8 books in the month of April, and I'm going to tell you what I read. The first book I read in the month of April was Unravel Me. It's book 2 of the Shadow Me series by Tahari Mafi. So that's Unravel Me. I gave that 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, and but there were some parts that it was a little slow for me, so that's why I gave it 4 stars. I gave Shadow Me 5 stars. So the second book I read was a novella. It was called No Place Like Oz. It is a novella for Dorothy Must Die, and I got that on my Kindle, and I gave that 3 stars. It was very, very slow, and I felt that Dorothy was a little annoying, and I'm hoping that the Dorothy Must Die is better. I haven't read it yet, but I did buy the book, so I'm hoping that's not as bad as the novella. So anyway, the third book I read in the month of April was now I'm not sure if I could say this correctly. It's Hyperbole and a Half by Ali Brush. That's the book. And I gave that 4 stars. It's a picture book, word book. It's a true story, nonfiction. The author tells about her life using pictures and words. She deals with depression, and she has a lot of inappropriate words in it, so my children cannot read it. But anyway, I did enjoy the book, and I gave it 4 stars. The fourth book that I read was on my Kindle. It was, my daughter picked it out of the to-be read jar, and it is called The Big 5-0. And the picture is very small from Goodreads, so I gave this 4 stars. It's called The Big 5-0, and I can't even read the author on here, but by Sandra D. Bricker. I had it on my Kindle, and I finally read it. I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4 star. It's about a woman who's turning 50, and every year on her birthday, bad things to happen to her, and then she goes on vacation. She meets a man, and things happen to her in Florida, and it was good. I enjoyed it. So I read that, and I gave it 4 stars. The fifth book that I read in the month of April was book 2 of The Evolution of Mara Dyer. I gave this 4 stars. It was a bit slow in the beginning, but the last 100 pages it gets really, really fast, and I couldn't put it down. So I did complete it, and that's my printer is having some issues. I need to get toner, but that's The Evolution of Mara Dyer. And that was 5. And the 6th book I picked up, I had it in my wish list at the library, and it was released, and I got it. And as soon as I picked it up from the library, I couldn't put this book down. I gave this 5 stars. It's called Dear Killer by Catherine Ewell, Ewell. So it's about a 17 or 18-year-old serial killer, and her whole family is a serial killer. I just could not put this down. It was a page turner. It was really good, and this is what the book looks like. And I gave that one 5 stars. That was 6. The 7th book that I read was Rebel Belle. I'm reading this for the book Explosion, and I gave this one 4 stars. I had no clue what this book was about. I just picked it up because everybody was reading it. It started out to me like a contemporary, but then she had some superpowers, and there was a love triangle, and there is a sequel. But I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. That's Rebel Belle. So, and the last book that I completed in the month of April is I was in the library and I was just looking at covers of books, and I never heard of this one. No one's ever talked about it. I just picked it up and I was like, I like to read creepy books, so this book looked creepy to me. The book is called Wake by Lisa McMahon. This is what the book looks like. Okay, my toner on my computer is a little coming out. I gave this 4 stars. I enjoyed it. The cover says, "Your dreams are not your own." It's about a 17-year-old girl who gets sucked into other people's dreams. She sees nightmares. She sees love stories. It was a very fast read. It was only 200 pages long, and I really enjoyed it. Now, for my month of April, I'm still reading 1, 2, 3 books right now, and I'm not finished with them, so I'm probably going to pass them on to May. So, the first book that I'm reading right now, I'm 100 pages through. I'm reading this one, Love Letters to the Dead. I'm only 100 pages through. It's a little slow to me, so I did put it down. And then I picked up another book. And on my Kindle, for the month of April, I picked up Amazon Prime book for free. I picked up, where is it? Angel Fall by Susan E. I don't know if you could see that. Angel Fall, and I started that one. I'm about 100 pages through, and I'm really, really enjoying this one. This one I can't put down. So it's called Angel Fall, and I got that one for free for the month of April. So from Amazon Prime. And the third book that I'm reading, that I'm still reading in April, is Reconstruction Amelia. So I've only read 2 chapters. I'm on page 51. It's kind of sad, so I did put it down. I didn't really want to read a sad book, so I did put it down. I'm reading the other 2. And in May, my daughter picked out for April. I was supposed to read this in April, but I didn't get to it, so it has to be read in May. It is The High Society. So I'm hoping I read this in May. Otherwise, I got to give the book away. So, and my other pick that she picked for me for May, so I had to read that one, High Society, and I have to read this one, Wave, by Amanda Hocking. This is book 1 of Lullaby and Title. So book 2 and book 3. So I had to read book 1. That's my goal for May. And then I still have to read this book, Ciderbrook. This is book 3. I won this book, and I still have to do a review. I think what the matter is, it's so small, and the font is so tiny, and I have to wear my glasses to actually read it. I think that's what's putting me off to reading it. But I really have to get this done so I can enter more contests. I won this book from Goodreads. So, and I bought Dorothy Must Die. So I'm hoping to get to that in May. And Burn for Burn. They're reading this for the book club. So I'm hoping to pick this up for May. So, anyway. Well, that's all I got so far. But of course, I got things from the library. Lots of things on hold at the library. And things are coming in. So I don't know if I will actually get to those books or not. So, anyway. Well, thank you for watching. Bye.